Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the second match of Season 46, and we won the first round, building up a little bit more of a buffer here in Kyber 2. And with my matchup against Raddus, was a similar kind of player to me, but this came down to fleets and fleet defense. He did very well with his attack. I believe he one-shot the front wall. We got a hold back here with Trench. It is why I use my Watt on defense, even though it's significantly worsens my Sith Eternal Emperor. But I think there's enough ways around it depending on how we're utilizing it. What this really comes down to, though, is I got through his fleet and full cleared, and he couldn't get through mine. So when that happens, it doesn't really matter how inefficient you are. You can walk away with one. Today, though, we're not going to be as lucky because we have one real tough match up against my opponent, Dr. Zoidberg. This guy, he has a very strong roster, also kind of seems like a guy who drops a little bit during the 3v3 season and climbs up during 5v5, and he's a 10.7 million GP player. He has all 8 GLs, 19 of the Omicrons. His relic units, 178 is very strong, but not terrifying. At the higher end of where I don't really worry, like this guy right next to him at the 200, that one I feel like we wouldn't be winning that kind of match, and actually this guy I don't feel like we're going to have much of a shot either. Gear 11 depth is fine, nothing to investigate. Where the problems occur, though, are his relic distribution. He's got 26 tier 8 relics. Compared to mine, like this is the Achilles heel these days. He's just crushing me here. So this is at that level where counters stop working. It means my Starkiller Ray counter, that is probably not going to go as successfully as it usually does. And lately I feel like it's been a little bit more inconsistent. And that is kind of a pattern that we see. His mods, he's beating me to top 25. I'm beating him overall though with top 500. I'm got 17.6. He's at 17.09 with the top 500. I think I'm third in the bracket, no, third in the bracket. I'm third in the bracket. He's kind of in the middle, and you can see that in the counts. Even though he has a lot of 6-stop mods and he has more 25 plus mods, I'm beating him with a 20 plus and 15 plus. That's where my advantage in average is coming. The Datacrons, he participates in. He's got some good ones. This was actually a smaller number yesterday, so a number of these Datacrons are not going to apply to this match. He's clearly actively working on them right now. Modding on the GLs looks pretty good, definitely better than mine. It might mean we have some issues with some of the counters. And then with the distribution, or not distribution, with the Omicrons here, 3 Ami Malgus, he's got Amis on Raddus, Dash, Iden. Starkiller's only 1 Ami. 1 Ami on WAMPA Relic 5. Amis on Cere and Savage. No Aphra, so that's one thing. Zori is not very usable. He's got all 3 Amis on Swolo. He does have Third Sister, so we might have the opportunity to try out the Phoenix thing. Although, now that I'm understanding things a little bit more, I'm fairly confident that the reason my Phoenix won was because it was second attempt. Because I think what we were able to avoid in that second attempt was having Torture land immediately. So we'll still try it out, though. I just kind of want to see things. This, I think, one thing that will be clear, and I guess I'll emphasize later, we're going to just be doing a lot of testing here. I don't think I have much of a chance to win this match, so we're going to try and learn some things. Malicos here, not built up and ready. I guess that's one thing I should acknowledge up here. I kind of glanced over it. No ultimate on Leia yet. So Leia's a very recent addition, but he already has her at Relic Knight. Now as we continue down through here, Maul's looks good. Moff Gideon's a little slow. He does have Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, and then he does have 7 stars on Leviathan and the Profundity. As we look at the quality of his modding, his Third Sister is at 300 exactly. There might be some characters plus or minus. I don't know how much I'm gonna too much of a stickler on this. So we got 15, 20, 25, 28. Shakti might be more, but she's not. She's at 299. So So only 300 characters above, or not, it's late. I'm clearly not sharp right now. Probably should do this in the morning, but we're not. So there's only 28 characters above 300 speed, which considering the quality of his modding is a little bit of a surprise, but it's fine. You can see characters like Han and Grand Inquisitor Moff Gideon falling below the threshold, but I don't think much of this is too big of a deal. Let's go take a look at the defense. Last I checked, he had not attacked. Let's jump in here. Still has not attacked. I did change a couple things on defense because I forgot last time and there was a number of issues. One, there was a bunch of Datacrons that weren't available. Changed that. Now here, I added Datacrons to every team that could have a Datacron. Qui-Gon was there. Jabba. I did change out Maul for Third Sister because I would like to do some Maul testing with Imperial Super Commando and Gar Saxon. So that was made available. And the trade-off is losing an Inquisitor squad. I think it's fine. I might reconsider that long term. This, I don't think I changed anything, and no Datacrons on those teams. They're not doing anything for me. Would like to make some changes there. And back here, Datacrons. Oh, and I also added Jango to this squad. I had split up Jango to put him with Maul to increase the quality of the Maul squad, but I'm not going to be using Maul in that way, so Jango was thrown over with Trench, bringing Ventress to my Night Sisters. It's less important to have Ventress with Merrin, although she still helps. And then I did change my fleet defense. Negotiator has been brought to offense so that I can utilize the Marauder. And based on what I was seeing with Dr. Zoidberg's fleet strategy, that might come into play if I can get through his front wall, but that might be difficult because we've got this situation where we got to deal with Leia for the very first time. And even though she doesn't have the ultimate, this is a very good squad with the Drogan Datacron. And looking at this, I'm not ready to fight that yet. I want to click on the Datacron. So the Datacron here, I just want to look at for myself to see what the level 3 and level 6 abilities he was going to use and the various stats placed with it. So there's a whole bunch of defense with this squad. That's probably going to make things pretty difficult, especially because I don't have a great counter. We're going to try some things, but gears off, modding's off, a bunch of things are off. Now we do have Third Sister here, Grand Inquisitors on the squad, Raddus and Jabba. Let's head down and take a look at the lower territory where we have to deal with Lord Vader, Bossk Sam, Rey Swolo, and Malgus. So this is going to be tough. Very tough day. We're going to start with a known quantity here with Rey Swolo because we know how we're going to approach it. We'll see. Did I click on the character? What, is somebody not there? Did I put him on defense? What did I put you with? Who are you paired with? Or what did I do? Okay, is my mace with Qui-Gon? Okay, I do have the Visas Cron, so we'll see if this helps. And let's head to the big screen and start this thing. Alright, let's get rid of that crit hit immunity. We are going to clear that foresight, land a couple staggers, basic, start charging up our Starkiller. I will hit the stagger. Should get rid of this crit hit immunity on Holdo, because I feel like she's going to mess things up. Alright, I want to get Rey to the damage immunity. Perfect. Alright, we got a... Okay. Not a huge fan of that. Don't you dare. Alright, we got to heal up. Alright, AoE. We can land a couple more staggers. Hit Holdo. Alright, damage immunity is triggered, but we're stuck behind taunt. It's ability block. Alright, we're at 60. Just gonna charge. And we have not gotten damage immunity in enough places. Let's, I should have basicked. I'm gonna get rid of the crit hit immunity from Swolo. And we gotta charge up. There's 89. 99. Do I want? Yeah, let's just... Maybe I should have AoE'd and stunned some of these guys. Well, basic. Take a big hit. Survived it. But we have not gotten Swolo into the yellow. There he goes. Right. Her evasion's gonna just keep going up. We gotta use other stuff to get her. I gotta get... I don't want to hit that stagger. We're gonna basic. I'm gonna hit that stagger. We'll do this so we don't hit the stagger. Take her out. We'll taunt. Alright, damage immunity's gone. Okay. Let's just throw down some debuffs. Alright. Okay. What? Alright, we got through it. Now, I did do the Twitch stream. I gotta fix this camera. I did do the Twitch stream Thursday where we did do a prep of this. I guess maybe I'll pull that up. This is the rough plan, but he has changed things with at least placing Leia. Leia was not there last 5v5, obviously. There's like A-B scenarios. I think we might try some testing now, or we could go at Lord Vader. How do I want to play this? Like, do I want to throw stuff away, or do I want to play this seriously? Because there's no datacrons on a lot of these squads. Like, I've been slowly working on my Aphra. I would like to see if she can handle Lord Vader, or I doubt she can win it, but I'd like to see how she looks. Because the Maul is good, but the rest of the squad's not that great. I do have 2 Amis. Am I crazy enough to do that? Problem is, if I do it and it fails, things are going to go poorly. Alright, I think we can follow some of this stuff a little bit more according to plan, but... Oh, wait, you know, I think the thing that he changed is JML. Or was JML up top? Yeah. Alright, we're going to do a couple things. One, we're going to do Night Sisters here. We'll have to clean this up, but we can at least make a little bit of progress and strategize from there. At least this is what I'm hoping. The problem is this is a really good Jabba squad. And sometimes, depending on who Bossk wants to prioritize, like if it's Daka, we've been a little less successful. And right now she seems to be really interested in Daka. Alright, let's throw more plague around. Alright, I'm gonna heal up. Yeah, they're focused on Daka, and I don't like it. I want to keep her healed. Oh my god, are you serious? That little? I hate it. Okay, we got a whole bunch of plague on Chrysanthemum. Alright, Daka. Okay, good. Let's see if we can take out Bossk or anybody else while we got this opportunity. Yeah, let's just do this. It's gonna take one more. Maybe we take out Embo. Alright. Embo's down. Did she have instant defeat? Okay, yeah, okay, good. I'll load up on Chrysanthemum here. So we got 9, 10, 13. Alright, next turn he should go down, but I would like to do it faster than that. Right. Alright, let's auto from here. Let's fix this camera. I wonder if we could charge up Ventress, like if we lost somebody. Like, we're gonna have to clean up Jabba. This will be a timeout from here, but you know, we could dream. And I don't mind two-hitting Jabba. Do I have Rebel fighters for offense? Did I do that? I'm sure I thought about it. Yeah. Let's talk some nonsense. Excited for Reacher Season 2. Just started a Reacher Season 1 rewatch. And I like that show. I liked 99% of that show. The last episode I thought was just generic, but the rest of the series looks fantastic. I'm looking forward to this next season. Invincible Season 2. Great. Loving it so far. Haven't finished the Loki episode yet. That's going to be after. I probably should have finished Loki before I started the Reacher Season 1 rewatch, but it's a lot easier to rewatch something old than watch something new. Because I don't have to fully pay attention. Alright. There we go. Let's clean this up. Did I do the right thing? Do I have Mon Mothma? Yes. Alright, let's grab some fighters. You are going to take Chrysanthemum. I am going to give you Pow. Cara Dune. It's not the slot I want you in. Let's give you the Scout. Alright. That looks good. Let's get to it. Should be able to just auto this. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm watching. A lot of basketball. Really watching a lot more basketball this season than previous seasons because I am really interested in a lot of the players this year. Really interesting rookie class, obviously Wemby, but for me it's Asar Thompson. Like, I'm a Pistons fan, that's my team. I love that guy. This is like the most fun I've had watching the Pistons in a long time, since the going to work Pistons. And it's nice. It's real nice. In the season tournament, I'm into it. Like, this is usually, unless you're like a basketball junkie like me, this is a time of year that most people don't care. It's not something that's getting anybody to care yet, maybe long term, but it's interesting. I like the quartz. Like, there's some that work better than others, but I like that there's this visual signifier that things are different. Point differential thing is also really changed how players are playing, how teams are playing, just running up the scores and stuff, which is a fun dynamic that I like to see that has actually affected play. The fantasy team is 1-1, and right now I'm 50 points behind for the week. We'll see how it goes. Can we do this? Come on. Come on. That's good. Come on. Alright, that's the red. We'll get there eventually. Nice. Just a little bit more. And there we go. Awesome. This is a nice, cheap 2-hit. That's why, like, that right there is why Jabba is just, like, the worst defensive GL. Even though I'd place my Jabba on defense, it's just kind of like, what am I going to do with my Jabba is the situation. Plus, he's not a character that I've grown accustomed to using as an offensive weapon. So it retains a lot of mental flexibility to just leave him on defense. But the fact that you can get through him like that, yeah. All right. I'm probably going to jet in at Revan this, but I want to do a couple things first. One, the whole reason why I kept my Captain Rex at Gear 12 was so that we could do this. And so we're going to do it. And we're using this one. We're using this makeup. I know some people like to use Kanan. I don't think it's a big deal. Now, the reason that we're doing this is because we did, in a second attempt, successfully do this. Now, the issue is, I think in that second attempt, because there was preloaded turn meter and the cooldowns were messed up, I think it worked because Grand Inquisitor couldn't land Torture. And some of you have said as much on some comments. But we got to test it out anyway. We got to see it in action. Because maybe we can still find a way through things. Alright, let's dispel. I think I'm going to do the armor shred, but maybe I want the stagger. Yeah, let's do the stagger now. AoE, hit those staggers. I did time out, I think. Alright, so there. Alright, that's one. Come on. I gotta fix the audio. I'm just realizing that audio glitch is going on. I'll do that after this match. Armor shred. Okay, that's 2. Three. I think there is some RNG to this. I think we got very lucky that Torture landed on Hera. Because what that meant was Torture landed on a character who could take it. But this is awesome. This is exactly why I held back. I wanted this footage and we got it. Like, Gear 12, except for Hera, taken down third sister. Like, this is awesome. And this right here says to me that she can't be used on defense. Like, well, we'll have to keep trying it. We'll try it next round if we get lucky enough to have a third sister again. But it is something where if that becomes reliable, I think it's reliable at relics, but if that becomes reliable without full relics, that might mean that, especially with Maul being able to use Imperial Super Commando and Gar Saxon now, and Dark Trooper Moff Gideon about to come, that Maul goes to that squad, and we see one of those teams, we saw it once before, but Lord Vader with the Inquisitors. That might become a preference if third sister can be taken out cheaply. And I'm going to say a CRex team is a pretty cheap counter to something like that. All right, next test. We'll see how this goes, because one of the other things that I decided to leave gear off on was our new friend, Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. And what I've been seeing with my testing is I really just shouldn't have bothered to see how usable he was at Gear 11, because it's not very. Some of the footage I was watching of this counter, it took out, I was watching a Relic 7 Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, and that Cal Kestis died and triggered the sacrifice on Revan. So I feel like what we are going to have is a situation where mine's just going to die from AoEs. Plus, his Cal Kestis had the Cal Kestis Cron, which I'll be able to use next week, but we can't apply this. We can't apply it right now, because I have the obsession with determining lower gear viability and just wanting to have an informed opinion on that kind of stuff. Alright, well, efflux. And my mods aren't, I don't think my mods are right. So the footage I watched, I only watched one video. Swap over to Luke stun. Then this foresight and all that. Mark Leia. We're just not going to do enough damage. Alright, well, basic. Do this one. I didn't pay enough attention. Can I increase cooldowns? Do I want to read? I don't think that's no, I don't think I'm allowed to. I think she has, doesn't she have anti-cooldown stuff? All right, let's pay attention to what I'm doing. Let's do that. Oh, that's bad. Okay, there's the sacrifice. Oh, should I be calling in Luke? Oh, it doesn't even matter. Already dead. I think regardless of the relics, my mods just aren't there. Yeah, no, he's dead. Alright. I don't think we're going to be clearing this team regardless, because the other team that seems to be, like, semi-okay is the Inquisitors, who are on defense. Do I keep going? It's kind of no point now. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Okay, we're not beating, I don't think we're beating that team. This we can beat though. Oh no, Jedi Knight Revan I just gave away. We can gas it, but we'll see. Let's head down below first. And down here, you know what, let's have some fun. I want to test. I just want to see what it looks like. Because I know this is, like, the big change here is now I have a Relic 7 BT1, and I have watched footage where this does beat Lord Vader. I don't know if my modding's right. Do I want to? I might just take this, just for the stats. Let's give this a shot. I just want to see what it looks like. Because we do need a strength test, and just kind of do a little check-in, see where my Aphra's at, how it looks. Like, are we at a point where this counter is looking better or not? Sure, let's throw torture here. I guess I was hoping for the turn meter to go down. He can counter. Now, I did this because I was trying to... There's 7 debuffs. We're going to chuck it and see if we get lucky. Yeah, we don't get lucky. He's going to unleash in a minute. Ooh, awesome. That was unexpected. Okay, 9th is down. All right. Okay. Stay away, stay away. Okay, awesome. Oh, so close. There we go. Don't get on the keyboard. Alright, that's bad. Torture. Armor shred. Basic. So close. Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god, that feels so good. Awesome. Like, maybe that's not going to be a reliable counter, but if I don't have... Does that means my JMK is freed up. It means I don't have to rely on the Fennec, which... I mean, the Fennec probably wouldn't fine in that situation. Oh no, Bam is on defense right now. And I would need Bam for the... Alright, I need to get... You gotta move, you gotta move. She likes laying down on the keyboard because it's warm. And she messes up the record when she does that and starts pushing buttons and putting her paws on the trackpad. And these things are not allowed. Are there other Leia counters? I guess really the Leia stuff that I would probably end up doing is Jabba moving to offense for Leia. Because Jabba also has a pretty good win rate. Next time we see Leia, that's what I'll do. And I think I probably need to do some editing because I think I got distracted without pausing and just let the timer go. Maybe not Savage. We don't need... Yeah, let's just throw in some Empire characters. Grab a Datacron. Oh, if I had another... Well, I guess none of these guys are troopers. Sure. Alright. It's Link. I gotta increase relic levels on a lot of these characters. This is like... My Sith Eternal Emperor is only relic 5, but that's basically just because I just unlocked him in June or July. So we gotta do a little bit of work there. But he's also kind of a character you can get by with lower relics, and when I have the option to try and get by with lower relics, I do. But we're not really living in that era of the game anymore. I do not like how things are looking. Alright, there's the alt. got down the big ones. Obviously, without Watt, this becomes a much lower banner counter. But I'm fine with the trade-off. And once we have Jedi Knight Cal Kestis strong, because last round we tried Jedi Knight Cal Kestis with Bastila lead, and it was something where it's just there's no low gear viability, that at least with these kind of counters. Alright, next turn we should blow them all up. Guess not. I guess I should have been targeting Marauder. Okay. Down. And that now puts us into Bossk territory. Let's just JTR Swolo this. I've got a preset. We could try some other things, but we know this works and it's strong. I need a couple light side characters to pair with them. You know what? I've been using clones because I don't use them elsewhere. I just want to throw in a... I guess it doesn't matter because I don't really have another Datacron to pair with them. I could give that to CLS. Let's do this. Alright, don't care about that. This, don't care about that. Let's get rid of that frenzy. Let's target Zam, see if we can take her down in one. And there we go. Sign of Django. Let's see if we can take out Boba Fett. Not quite. Should have grabbed something with health steal. Stop. This is the one thing that we're losing. Oh, you know what? That might be dangerous. We might... I think she can... Well, I think that one of them can die now. Take him out. Not quite. That's fine. Right. Let's see if we can just take out Bossk. Almost get there. Pull turn meter from Boba Fett. So probably... Can we take out Bossk? He's gonna heal up. No, here we go. Healing immunity. Dengar is causing some major problems. Alright, Bossk is down. You know what? I can target Bossk. I should have been doing that the whole... Dengar! I should have targeted Dengar right after Zam. Because Swolo can attack through stealth. I could have been targeting the whole time. I wasn't thinking about it. I thought Boba Fett was the bigger risk, and he wasn't. Dengar was the risk. Man, I didn't think he'd make the difference. All right, let's find something cheap-ish. God, do you think Geos can do it? If Geos can do this, that would be great, because I don't want to use a real team right now. Is that right? Dispel, tenacity down. Yeah, that's right. Alright, let's just auto. This has been a far more successful match than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to try some tests. It was going to blow up in my face, and we were just going to have to feel a lot of conflict from some discouraging, inconclusive results, but these results have been promising. Like, especially that Captain Rex one. Like, that's exactly what I wanted to see. That was everything I wanted to see. It's fantastic. Right, let's check out this back wall, see what kind of testing we can do. Because we do have plenty of things we can test. Oh, you know what? I do have Bam. Bam I brought to offense. Doesn't matter. We got that Aphra counter to work. Things are going well. All right. Trench. Well, WAMPA, Iden, I think. No, you know what? We haven't done this in a while. I think we're going to do it. Let's do Savage solo. Do I think Scout Trooper can mess that up? I don't. Let's do it anyway. Basic. Yeah, that looks good. And you know what? Scout Trooper can mess up WAMPA, can't he? So I think actually we're definitely making the right choice. Alright, let's target our friend Shore Trooper. I wouldn't be doing this if Shore Trooper was our, like, Relic 3 or higher. But this way, no problem. It'll take a minute, but we're gonna get there. Alright. Oh, we're gonna get distracted by that other taunt. I need Shore to taunt again. Next turn. Okay, let's get back over on Shore. Take him out. Perfect. Alright, Stormtrooper will be an easy one too. Boom. Let's do Death now. I don't think it really matters at this point. We're through the taunts. Death, it's just because of Death Mark. We just gotta make sure we don't attack Iden. I will hit Scout. Oh, don't get... Oh. Scout, we gotta just navigate the stealth. So it might take a minute until he's out of stealth again. There we go. This could get annoying. I didn't think about the stealth. I don't know if we can do it. Because if he's going to stealth every time, and if the turn meter gain is going to be like this. Did not take the stealth into account. Yep. We're not even doing any damage anymore because her stats are stacking and stuff as this goes on. I might just pause this, let it time out. Because we're obviously not going to forfeit this one. We'll check back in like a little less than 2 minutes. Oh wait. I'm just going to plant myself for a minute. It's not going to work. No. I didn't get out of that auto quick enough. Alright, anyway, let's do this. Alright, this time he's getting too much turn meter. No, it doesn't matter. Alright, we're back for the last 10 seconds. Alright. Maybe we could have kept trying for little things, but it just didn't feel like it. Alright, dash. What was my plan for dash? I was going to do some testing there. Okay. But we're going to do some testing. We'll do Maul testing here. Is that where I want to do Maul? Or do we do Maul up against dash? What do I think's more interesting? I think we'll do Maul up against Trench, because this is a real team. I mean, not that Dash isn't, like, not a real team, but it's not the same. Can I kind of want to keep this other team together for a Paz team. Although I could put Paz with Maul. Maybe I should have kept Django. We'll have Dark Trooper Moff Gideon the next month. And we'll do some other things, but right now, do I bring in Paz? Let's just do it, because obviously Bo-Katan's not a real team yet. I think we do this. We can kind of test both this way. Alright, let's get a bunch of assists on the Trench. Stun the Canderous. Keep attacking him. Maybe I should have brought in Bam. Canderous is gonna die. Do I AoE or not? I think I'm gonna doubling damage to enemies with I'm gonna just basic. There goes our friend. There goes another friend. Am I gonna get to my chance? Alright, here we go. I get one more of this. Let's hit Dooku. Okay. Fine. We got rid of Trench though, so it's... But if that had been a Relic Trench, it would have been a disaster. So... Bad results. Not a good counter there. Let's do Malicos here. Maybe I should have done this stuff and had flipped it. Because that's kind of what I was thinking. let's do this. Cere, Malicos, Cal. Fairly certain this works though, so we're not going to really learn anything. Yeah, he's dead now. And that's dead now. Yeah, there's nothing to learn here. This is overpowered. We'll clean this one up with CLS. I've even thrown a Rebel data Cron. He dead. Kind of surprised he didn't have WAD on this squad. Because using tech is so important, and he had none of the tech functionality with his trench. Especially with the... Well, I guess he probably saved his watt like other people do for Sith Eternal Emperor. Then I feel like you don't put trench on defense. If I wasn't goofing around, we would have just one-shot that. WAMPA's not going to clean this up, is it? We'll give it a shot. This should be fine. This should be fine. Why don't you counter him? That's basic. Now he's under stealth. Is it the same deal that why Savage can't do it, that he can't do it? Can I take him out with... Well, it's also the days. Alright. Okay. Well, we did it. We wouldn't have been able to do it with a full team, though. Because by the time WAMPA would have cleared out other characters, WAMPA would have just been messed up with the days. All right, we got gas to deal with Raddus. That's what I was saving him for. Then we'll throw in JMK up against Leia, but it's not going to do anything. Okay. Can I just auto this? This feels like I should just be able to auto. Oh, you know what No, I guess she's on def... Is she on defense? No, I did on territory war. No, there's a tank here. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. And there we go. Alright, we'll throw in JMK. But Leia has a lot of strong anti-JMK stuff, if I recall the kit correctly. So I don't expect this to go well. Plus, I haven't watched any footage on it, so I have no idea how to even play it. Let's just use this one. And next time we'll just bring Jabba. Or next time we'll have a proper Cal Kestis. Alright, I don't even know how I want to play this. Because I can't instantly defeat him, right? Or can I? Or is it just the stealth I can't get to him? I'm going to throw this on her to... Oh, I wasn't going to get rid of the stealth? But he's under stealth again. Let's charge him. Maybe if my cat was faster. My cat's slow. Like way too slow for what cat should be. It's basic. Cool. That's what she does. The cooldown manipulation doesn't work the same way. That's what it is. Okay. We're just never gonna get there. Yeah. Alright, we're done. Let's forfeit. Congrats to Dr. Zoidberg. This is what I was expecting. Let's see how much he plays. I'm happy that we did what we did and learned what we learned. I think this was pretty successful considering the uphill climb that we had. Cleared what we could, learned a bunch, and I think that's a win. But we will check back in, see how he does. As expected, round 2 was a loss, but I'm happy with the defense here because Zoidberg did not get the full clear. It is, though, because my fleet held. I don't believe we got any holds on any of these squads. We'll quick through to verify that. It's been a few hours since I checked it. Like more than a few hours, half a day. But one-shots on these squads. He has pretty high-powered offense, so that's not really a surprise. And from the fleet defense that his Grand Arena history shows, he sets Leviathan, Profundity, and the Executor. So it still would have been possible for him to clear my fleet. The fact that he didn't, I'm pretty satisfied. It may say things that maybe his Marauder wasn't ready to go, or maybe some Empire fleets weren't ready to go. But we got caught up by the new GL, Leia Organa. Next time we'll have solutions. We'll either keep Jabba for offense, or we will have our Jedi Knight Cal Kestis at a level that can handle her. But overall, excellent results with Aphra against Lord Vader, and CRex versus the Inquisitors. Ecstatic about those results. Wish we could have found a little bit more low gear viability in Cal Kestis, but with how we tried to use them, that was going to be inconclusive regardless. But we'll be back next time. Thank you for everybody. Be excellent to each other. This is still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.